Hello and welcome to the Full Shilling YouTube page. Come on in.
More beans, please.
A priest books himself into a hotel. He's at reception and he says to the receptionist, "Is the porn channel, is that disabled?" He says, "Jesus, no, it's just regular porn, you sick pervert."
Hello, everybody. Do you want to hear a joke? I went into a library the other day and I said, "Hey, have you got any Mars bars?" And your man behind the counter says, "Sorry, this is a library." And I was like, "Oh, have you got any Mars bars?"
So I went on a date the other night and I was on ecstasy. And it turned out to be much better than speed dating.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Biggish.
Biggish who?
Get a job, you bum. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Hatch.
Hachu.
Bless you. A young bear staggers from a cave. Skin and bone, an absolute wreck. Paws shaking, knees wobbling, his hair's falling out and everything. Comes out of the cave and his mother says, "Did you hibernate all winter, my dear?" He says, "Hibernate? I thought you said masturbate." Joking.
You know, they started selling bags of washing powder around the estate that I live in, and they're telling everybody that it's cocaine. It turned out to be a bold move.
Christy Brown goes up to an ice cream truck and he says, "Can I get a 99, please?" Your mum says, "No problem, Christy. Would you like a flake and syrup and hundreds and thousands on that?" He says, "No." He says, "Why not?" He's like, "Sure, I'm going to drop it on the floor anyway."
Here's one for you. I was looking out the window the other day, and a big hairy German shepherd came along and did a big shit on me lawn. This went on for about 3 days. I didn't really mind, but he started taking his dog along with him.
Oh, God. My wife keeps complaining to me all the time, every day of the week, that I love football more than her. How could she say that to me? Sure, I've been with her for 16 seasons, for God's sake.
I was going to a fancy dress there last Halloween, and I came down the stairs and the missus said, "What are you meant to be?" And I was like, "Why, I'm Baloo out of the Jungle Book, of course." And she's told me that I look like a twat, so I killed her with my bare hands.
What's better than winning a gold medal in the Special Olympics? Ice cream.
I poured beans all over my face the other day. In hindsight, it was a bad idea.
Do you know, I just saw this amazing comedian the other night, and all his jokes were about his silk suit. And I just don't know where he gets his material from.
Two Kerry men, Paddy and Joe, were walking down the main street of Kerry, and they see a pair of crocodile boots in the shop window. €3,000, Paddy says, for a pair of crocodile boots. I tell you, Joe, we're in the wrong business. So they go off to a jungle and start wrestling crocodiles for 6 months, slaughtering crocodiles left, right, and centre. All of a sudden, Paddy turns around, flips open over a crocodile, and he says, "Ah, Jesus, Joe, if this one doesn't have boots, I'm going home." A squirrel was in a bar all day drinking. He goes off and comes back, and he says to the barman, "Did I leave my keys here?" He says, "No." And he's like, "Oh, shit. Why? What's wrong?" He says, "I'm locked out of my tree."
I ended up in jail once. And it was my first night in the cell. And this big fella jumped down off the bunk bed. And he said, he pulled out this penis the size of a baseball bat. And he went over and whacked it off the sink. The sink disappeared in the metal dust. And then he whacked it off the cell door. The cell door buckled. It did. And then he whacked it off the wall, and a big chunk of rock came off the wall. And he turned round to me and said, "Do you know what I'm going to do with this now? I'm going to stick this up your arse." I was like, thank fuck, I thought he was going to hit me with it.
So, did you hear about the blind skunk? He married a fat. And did you hear about the leper that married a prostitute? Oh no, that's the wrong one. Oh no, it was. What did the leper say to the prostitute? He said, "Keep the tip."
How's my hair? Right, an ice cream van man was found dead on the floor of his van, covered in hundreds and thousands, and raspberry ripple syrup. The police reckon he topped himself.
Here's one for you. Why are pirates pirates? 'Cause they are.
I had a girlfriend, and I moved in with her, and she had millions and millions of magazines. I had to move out again. She had too many issues. More beans, please.
Mary gets on the bus and she sees an old friend, Jacinta, and she's 9 months easy pregnant. She goes up to Mary and says, "Oh, I see you're pregnant." She's like, Yeah, 9 months now. About to pop any day." She says, "Oh, go on, tell us, who's the da?" She says, "Ah, Jesus, Mary, that's like asking me which bean made me fart."
What do you call a joke with no punchline?